They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Mayfield. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Herbert. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Charger drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
Oh, I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, still in the first half here, a long way to go. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
I haven't been a defense coordinator yet. I think 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for offense, partner.
Nice job holding to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on 1st down. On the give, this is Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll try the air now with Herbert. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Need something for deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Charles, it's now a 2-touchdown lead in the opening quarter. Following that pick six, they are off to a fast start in this one.
And absolutely ecstatic on the sideline after that play, aren't they? Not just because they've got the lead, but how about seeing one of their guys get a chance to take it in for six? Already up a pair of touchdowns. They've got everything going their way early on.
Chargers, nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath, first do no harm. And right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Hayes. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Flush to it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Herbert. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is? It could be for the game the way that things are going right now. I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers take a 3-touchdown lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0.
21. Chargers, nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Let's go now.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete as well.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right, the social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the
pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. After the sack on 1st down, Mayfield, he'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. From the gun, Mayfield escaping the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Panthers continue to pull away here in this first half. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it is 28-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to his knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
Going deep here for Allen. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
He's got Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Herbert has it knocked free.
And it's picked up by the Panthers. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Chargers, nothing.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Pulls it in at the 13. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muck.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Duke Dawson picks it.
And the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Throwing, Mayfield.
And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. Oh, he still brings it in off the tip here on the deep shot.
Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson as the first.